Kings 3 Sicily here on the Lord Master channel, as we are living in the last years of the great rule of Yared ibn Sawdan. He's doing poor these days because he's infirm, although returned from his long travel from Baghdad in the House of Wisdom for his university visit, which he was not able to, up to tier 5 for being Midas Touch to whatever the thing is called, which would have done really great for the economy and all that in regards to domain taxes, and among other things due to very high stewardship. Well, knowing that it was last year's and we have a very good income of 90, thanks to the acquisition of Sicily through inheritance, and keeping Palermo, and including the lucrative island of Malta, which has the tax income unrivaled anywhere else in the Sicily region. Especially that we still have the modifier for Norman traders, which also helps out a bit. Which, wondering, when is that going to expire? In 2 years. I probably won't make it at that time, but it's good to know that they'll still be around for it. Right. Now, so we should think about who's getting what in succession. We know that Sawdan and his son, Sawdan, the Prince of Fashion, will be inheriting all these towns except one, Palermo, which is going to go to Bashir III, who is 15, turning 16 this year, which will be one with intrigue education, which you ought to be careful, because who knows what. Well, actually, no, he's honest, because if he says if he's going to do any plots, he'll tell you. So who knows what he'll turn out to be. But I do know for certain, we gotta spend that money rather quickly, because now that you have a very robust economy, and it'll still be the case since we will still have Malta, I think it would be wise to spend the money on increasing the size of the men at arms, all of them, because militarily we're kind of a bit behind compared to the rest of contemporaries. And speaking of contemporaries, the other vassals, I just thought of something before I hit record. Duca Ernest II of Sorrento. He's doing poor health and may never know with illness. He could die right now. And there's only him and his daughter, Antonia, which she's set to inherit everything. And since we're in an ongoing struggle, we're allowed to have interreligious marriages with people of other cultures. Just thought of it. Can you be betrothed to son Sawdan? Yes. So when he takes over Sorrento, which is, arguably the second strongest vassal of the Kingdom of Sicily, like that one could be trouble, especially during times of rebellion. So to prevent factionalism, if there's ever a time where either I or Sawdan becomes the King of Sicily, Sultan of Sicily, that we want to have cooperation with. And plus, whenever she dies after she's inherited the land from her father, then that means that children of Sawdan, the House Sawdan, will be the ones to inherit Salerno, not just Salerno, but Apulia, Sicily proper in parts. I mean, not the whole thing, but you get the idea. And of course, Benevento, the one entity that we never expanded towards. That can change. Yes. And we'll accept because of many factors, especially due to high legitimacy and the perk, know your land, know your people, which is a perk that's from the inspector part of the Wanderer. lifestyle tree. So there will be an alliance between us. No need for a grand wedding because I don't want that man to die on his account. Napoli, however, does not have children yet. But it, I was about to say, does come from a line of albinos. But no, that was just Nevada, which I assume is because their mother was an albino. Yeah. Couple is too little entity to even matter. Amalfi, a rival, involved culture, these Dalmatians. Reduced gold costs when the thinking interaction sending it towards Latin rulers. Weak fool. So don't worry, succession will be fine. It's just a plot to take the throne of Sicily will be for another time. And I'd be willing to give independence to those outside of those areas. We know one day that's gonna be independent on its own. And there's also one other part, Messenia, the one that got away. This one's attacking in a frontier war. So for now, just spend the money on increasing the size of men-at-arms. All of it. It'll cost a lot, but there is... well... 1 second. Just to try to reduce the cost a tiny bit. Now wait a couple months and then we'll increase the size of them as well. I had to get the chivalry up because martial lifestyle, they're not supposed to reduce the men-at-arms recruitment cost, not reinforce. I think that's different. But nevertheless, so we won't gain as much because we're currently expanding. Again, your economy is excellent. It's just you need to utilize it for other places, especially military. Which is why I'm in no rush of doing such things. Wait for the patrol to be accepted. Yes. We got it. Get well soon. Wait a couple months and then we'll reinforce the Marlborough zone as well. And maybe with time, fight for Messenia. Sami, Norwegian. But yeah. Amateurish plotter. Huh, nothing to worry about. He can have Palermo. Nora. Elusive shadow. Much better than Russia. But in the meantime, we're still trying to spread the Sunnism and Arab-Berber culture there. Siculo-Arabic, if you're going to be more specific. No, they don't have holdings yet. But they do have other additional building slots. And surprisingly, they don't have urbanization. We can upgrade all these great buildings. And I'll be sure to change station, or where the men at arms station at to other places. Alexia. She is shrewd. Nice. Economy buildings being built. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Got them all. Give it a year's time, and they will be fully reinforced. Ready for any kind of war. I don't know why it automatically stopped on October 31st. Disillusion faction? No. No, bad idea. I'd rather have the title. I mean, I'll be dead by that before I even push that claim, but however, it is a pressed claim, which is considered legally strong and are inherited as unpressed claims by the claimant. It's up to you, Sawdanid. One day you will be the Sultan of Sicily, despite your eccentricities. I'm not changing that focus. I'm going to keep it to the day I die. I will just keep being the good administrator and architect. But in actuality, do not spend any gold until you reach 1,000. Because inheritance. Tyranny. Hey, what happens if you get deposed should you lose in an unlikely event? It goes to her. Which one of my other sons isn't inheriting? Actually, they all have land. Stress them dead out to disease. As I lean over to pick up a scripture to study, my daughter Alexia barges in her room, interrupting my tranquil soul. Father, you won't believe what I just found about Zacchaeus. So he pauses to catch a breath from everyone. Well then, speak! Deviant. Deviants say. That is shunned. Not criminal. Excuse me. Accomplished commander, come on in. We need more fighting men. Also, invite Norman settlers. I'm willing to spend on that. Give me Courtiers. Because we need somebody. We need some good Normans. When you still have, Hey, you care about development these days, right? You wanted to make this a beating heart of Sicily. You know what? Forget about the Courtiers. We're about to get some more right now. If we're looking for capable fighting men. So we should look for colonists. We still have the Norman traders. I've come into contact with a band of Normans adventurers led by a man named Antiquity, who have expressed interest in serving. I could they'll agree to provide something in return for allowing this band to move my territories. This group is less than a small band, but more of a small tribe of people. For today, come in peace. There are several places in the Sawdanid suitable for settlement. Normans on it have begun to settle there to contribute to the regions of VIET. See if I can ask them to train my soldiers to provide long-term military and political aid. If you could assist further, well, that's for a character modifier. As long as it gives me the vassal tax contribution, long-term Norman assistance, but it's a 50-50 shot, so give it. And this is also going to last for 10 years. That's a fact. And development growth in Turcarico jumps up. Okay. So we reached a favorable agreement to both sides. We discussed whether his band could provide long-term assistance to military and political savvy people in Normandy is well known. After all, they've been spread throughout many realms. Alas, it seems he claims lacking in good connections, nor do they have the ability to engage in long-term military training. Sensing my disappointment, he assures me that his band of adventurers will do what they can to settle well. Still, I wonder if he's actually telling the truth, or he's slyly avoiding making me too powerful at his expense. Oh well. At least we got the colonists here. Further helping the development go. Oh, over there it jumps up. Very good. Again, save your wealth. Don't spend too much for the inheritance, in case Sawdan needs to send gifts to some unruly vassals of his. Soon after I'd taken my dinner while I was prepared to attend a religious ceremony close to my castle. Sawdanid, my limbs with the kitchen my attention. As things stand, it seems the assassination attempt on my person was prevented at the last minute by my spies. The assassin paid with his life, and the clear motivation for the murder attempt was the dread I inspired. Or so my men reported. Magnificent job. Yeah, there are plots out there, as we already know. But I'm gonna die soon due to... Oh, hang on. Something I could have sworn, right? Looking for something. Was it urgent? I had to get back to someone. Quickly. Next week? Yes, I think so. Ah, there it is. That's what I wanted. I needed a four. What was I thinking about? My mind isn't as fast as it once was. Senility. Lately, it feels like I've been constantly distracted by the race, thoughts, and erotic fantasies of all the hardships of my everyday life. It's all too easy to lose myself in daydreams, forget about reality. These desires are clearly feeling my life. What did I do about them? Maybe this is how our ancestors went from Sunni to Catholic. because of stress in life. But no. A good workout will burn these desires away. Yes. And... well, I can't work off stress anymore because I'm infirm, and... I'm ill. Oh, it's time. Well, my time's about to come now. About to die of illness. Remember, my son Sawdanid does not have the stewardship skill like me. War against tyranny. If you are overthrown, then it goes to her. So I'll respectfully decline, because I'm about to die. Oh, still alive. Still gonna be around for either a couple of months or a few years. We shall see. For now, don't do anything. Keep spreading the faith. Here next. Because it takes 12 months. This has a small share of minorities, so it'll take a while. Sunnis was never established in that area. As I said, he does not have it. Because he's too much of... Come on then, Pilgrim. Arsenios, he's weak. A lot of help on too. Who wants to kill me? If there is any doubt, but it'll likely be him. Alright, everything's fully reinforced. That's good. Will stand down in succession, will be inherited on succession. 100. Or spend little in the meantime. Anything that will get the economy up and running. Should never despair thank their marriage, I say. Know each other for too long. When my son becomes the ruler, he also needs to be married to a second wife, who will be the primary spouse and will be the one with all the stewardship. Because we may have to give away some territories, particularly those up there. How dare you! If it is a pond of cups you are interested in, I could build you a turret one, my lord. The builder of Fort Mace has good credentials. My courtier is very excited about the prospect. Is that truly the best deal you can give me? 75 gold? Well, 100% chances I'll make a great deal, so it'll be down to 40 gold instead. Yeah. Oh! Well, I doubted at first. I'm becoming convinced. Here in the Compatibility code that bring up us it once my head, all because of a killing. All of Sawdanid is gained to him. By their association to me, and his hatred seemed to have had done with his entire cold-hearted family. But as the nemesis, House feud. We're gonna get you one day. I promise you that. My friend Arsenio's just died and I just became stressed about it. Get a new bodyguard. Court physician is infirm. Give me a new one. And meanwhile, get rid of this because it helps with the development a bit. Again, just some last acts before I die. Read that again. Never mind. Look for a bodyguard. You'll do. God, yeah, it's quite experienced. Get it to work. You got it. Ah, yes. Build her up. Have some women invest in other people's construction projects. We're uncovering agents left and right. Okay, next month. About to manage the Sicilian frontier, so you gotta pick something that benefits the realm, not myself. Five, four, three, two, one. Click. Keeps constructed. That's for me gaining. Count is your own. Modifiers. Yeah, counting modifiers, not myself. Rely on Latin documents this time. Because, you know, we did it for various... Yeah. Hill farms as well. Blacksmiths. Thousand of second Philacastros keeps that have been built. Just continue to strengthen the local military and the economy here. My faithful stewards presented me recently an elaborate and sound plan to improve the taxation method. Their knowledge will be costing me something up front. Let's decide whether I implement the plan, whether I can improve upon it by delving into the matter myself but risking startup gold, or whether I take advantage of it, studying this masterpiece to help improve my stewardship. Improve it. You know what? Give it to this. Which again, I don't want it to be personal modifier. It needs to be county modifier. Keep the popular opinion up, as well as development growth. Getting rid of most of my dread. I'm leaving behind a legacy here. Started small, because far away from gossip about myself. It is progressively coming up in the conversations of noble houses inside and outside my own. Matter of fact, my dynasty name has been tainted by the most vile rumors about the integrity of character. It's tremendous. Recently, I've been approached by an intermarried as for gold in order for these rumors to slowly stop. But the mastermind behind the nefarious plan anonymous weighed my options. How much? 100. Well, I don't have the intrigue, but however, the intrigue of my spy master. Well, I'll try to uncover it. I don't want to spend too much for that little thing. Keep it Palermo's finished. 3 years. Well, something that takes less time. Crown blacksmith. That's what we're trying. That'll definitely lower the archer maintenance that we do have. This is not a keep. We're working on it. You've got to upgrade economic buildings before you invest in military. That's a surefire way to the Romantic Plague. That's a interesting name. That doesn't sound romantic at all. No, it does not. Increase that just in case. No need to be frightened yet. We've been making pretty good investments on hospices these days. But it's doubtful that'll be enough. Rats. After looking every nook and cranny, they've tested the most weird theories. After sending spies to a foreign court, I've found full of nothing and result to find a mastermind on evil rules about this dynasty. Until the day I die, the dynasty's been slandered. Concerned. We do not have windmills yet, because the holding tax increase would be excellent. But I will live long enough to see the day that we have guilds. So all the areas of Siculo-Arabic culture will have another building slot. And we could build this if need be. It does lower men-at-arms maintenance for those, so that should be a must-have in a capital. We gotta go for windmills next. Lately, I've been pondering the education of my son, most so. Is warfare really the appropriate direction? Since being trained in stewardship myself, I've found that the thicker knowledge served me well. Gee, I don't know. But I think the varying skill set's only beneficial. I mean, he's not the one that's to rule Salerno, so why worry? We got it. Guilds. Oh, look again. Carrot has its own special building. I don't think it applies here. Things for other places, but getting windmills would take about 17 years. Well, it'll be a long 17 years till we get there. Till we get another building slot, which will give us even more chance to build something that benefits us. Especially that we now unlock all high medieval era economic buildings. If, and that is a big if you gotta have fortification buildings first. Can't have a ladder, but damn it, we need another one. You know, we do have manor houses, but having farm fields too have a further reduced reduction cost of men at arms. And men at arms damage toughness increase. Yeah, this doesn't belong here. Think about it. Holding taxes would affect everything else, thus making more money. So go for blacksmiths instead. In future, when we get out of building salt, I'll consider a windmill or a watermill for more tax and development. Oh, you could have been better. To Malta. Again, you're inheriting this time. Look at the tax income! Thanks to its holding taxes. Keep going. Because every little bit helps. The wealthiest province in all of Sicily. And it's enough to keep you going and maintain militarily. And all the mercenaries that you could hire if needed. And once you have level 4, then you'll get to have superior mounts for faster travel. Don't forget all the city building slots you have now. City building slots. Building slots. Yeah, no shit. Huh. Whenever it's finished, we're gonna need regimental grounds. Further reduction in man arms maintenance. Especially whenever I'm the holder of the holding. Because I want that too. But now that we have you, something for the skirmishers. This is fresh virgin land here, so think about it. Get on workshops. Go ahead. No, we don't have warnings yet. Sorry, no? Good. Keep it going. This won't take all long because there are no Sunnis here. That's what I'm dedicating the rest of my life to. Just keep on going, but you know, you shouldn't be too stressed. Oh, goody. Well, I mean, that's applied to down there, but you get the idea. You know, you might as well build more holdings. If you want to have faster development, having more holdings with buildings with development growth can be a real boon to it. Yeah. Build a city. And have a city over there. I could imagine building a barony over there. This here would be the city. Right, since I have Malta, there's no need to establish relations anymore. Keep going with this. Increase the holding taxes. To walk through Mashallah should be treated to a dreadful stiffening of human suffering. Pestilence has come to us in Sumerian. Skin infected is red deep and covered in lumps and bumps. Countless fresh scars cover the skin. Endless itching. Those hopeless eyes of bloodshot. Already, people call this infection the Marsala pox. This habit of peasant poverty has been infected. It's only a matter of time until it spreads to nobility. Oh boy. We're prone to plagues again. Summon a physician. Oh, it's expected to be a major one. Oh, that's no good. That means it'll definitely come up here. Desperate measures are required. Success. Major epidemic prevention. Sure, the economy is going to take a bit of a beating. Just hope it doesn't spread to Savannah. But, whoa, spreading fast. Okay, okay. Isolate the capital. Go into seclusion. Carried forward in the stink of the capital's heart late at night. I and my family remain distant from the people of the realm until such time as right to emerge. Communication will be limited and my throne will feel empty. We must remain safe from the death and decay beyond the four modest walls. Lock the door. Smallpox ain't nothing to mess with. Those who have it, and if they do survive, then they'll be immune to it. That Tomato-Bell's fiend! A compound visiting insult meaning swamp dwelling. Hope pestilence comes to him. Are you crazy? You make me want to go to the polio race? Solano's not affected. Because I think... Yeah, we have 100% plague resistance. Ain't nobody's gonna hurt us. But our income is still excellent, so this should not impede our... He'll be fine. He's rather stubborn, you know. Bloomeries started for the Castro. You know, since you're considered archers as the colors dry, you do have the archer's damage and then the station man at arms damage. They will now be much more effective than they originally were. Hang on, let me go to the military screen. Oh yeah. And this can be further improved upon. Oh, I got something for it even more. Get the workshops, the shooting ranges. This is just to add the station siege weapon effectiveness. So that way, it can increase that to assist further with the mangonels here. Do that. Polycastro is the place. It's gonna be Polycastro. Oh man. So you gotta think about where you station those man arms at certain places. My faithful Mufti Kim suggested to help me learn more about stewardship. This made expansion of my library's books at present don't cover this subject matter entirely. Sure, I'll spend big on it. I'll delve into details of the subject. 43% chance that my stewardship increases by 1, 26% chance that you learn nothing and you spend 100 prestige, 30% chance your stewardship increases by 2. And it helped increase by 1. Hopefully get it up to 50. And I'll see to that we get that up further. Support the medical school. That's 8 trade for all. And it's also to help me with a small boost of disease resistance. Walking by the windowsill where my daughter Adrienne is sitting, I've actually gave her shoulder a squeeze, which struck her. Are you sore, sweetheart? Why? How can you love me if you do not love mommy? So exchange staring with a mixture of anguish and fun. Of course I'd love you, so. And what is this about your mother? I am dumbfounded about the. You spend all your time with Safia, laughing and holding hands, but my mother you ignore. Has my mother given you offense? Are you angry at her? I consider my words carefully. Adrienne is still so innocent. This is none of your direct concern, but since I see that you are trouble, I will say this much. No, I am not wroth of your mother. In fact, I do not begrudge her company at all. However, our marriage was arranged. Love did not factor in the political equation. I Salvador continued. Your mother, but that does not detract from the respect I still have for you. I stress. Yet sure I have my daughter's full attention. You are my child, and I love you for who you are, no matter my feelings for your mother. As my daughter reflects on what I just heard, what are the parting words will I leave her? You mustn't mistake marriage of love. That's what I think. She just increased her stewardship. No longer my decline. Fishnet weavers in Palermo built, but wait a few months before you start spending again. Arsenios. The title now holds to Sawdan. He has inherited this land, but no, son, no! Don't travel to the areas where there's smallpox. Mistress Alexia, she decided to take up adventuring. Can't blame her. It would appear my courtier, has been performing exceptionally well lately, and so an opportunity has presented itself. Allow me to greatly guide and influence his work in the foreseeable future. Perhaps it's an opportunity for him to further enhance his skills. Speak favorably of me as you travel. No need to make mad of the taxpayers. No, son, no. And there is another disease. Intranto this time. Camp fever. This is a minor one. Success. Alright, it's nice that he gets to have early experience in administrating. This will slow him down. Mistress Alexi. She's extra affair. Well then, thanks. Grand tournament, I can't go over there. Just short. He has recovered from smallpox, which means he'll be immune to it. But now he's about to cross smallpox territory. Again, he's inherited all these lands. Which is nice and all, but that means he has to give it away. Good, but bad. Bad because that place is smallpox ridden. No, son, no. Get away from there. Go into seclusion as you get in there. Hurry. Shut the gates. Get the season there. Well, this one isn't spreading as much as it's going that way. You know, it actually came from Albania. Build, build, build. Shut the gates, son! Please! He's secluded. Good. What do you think? It's too little too late? It's quarantined. Like some districts. High tension where? Ah, over here. Make it more deadly. Antonia. She is there. Oh, how the days drag on, the same old motions are repeated over and over again. Come to the grand old man age, you must see this a certain extent. As I rise, see my jesters, because in the middle of the room, masterfully juggling a candle. My royal scepter, a bottle of invigorating fusions, a rooster, and an apple. All the servants are stirring all. And so am I. Well, now that's something you don't see every day. I'll tell you what, when this disease is over, I promise you, I will hold a feast. A big old feast for all of us. During our lessons of my daughter's chambers, I noticed a impressive amount of rocks neatly displayed on the shelf. One of the stones stand on the collection. It's quite rough, but upon close inspection, there's a deeply red, brilliant hue continued with it. Ada knows my interest and she picks up and hands it up. You can have it, Father. Oh, thank you. That is jam. In fact, give me that. Keep going with this. Did spread it there, right? Good. Every little bit helps. Now spread it down there. There's only a small minority of Siculo-Arabic there. Ah yes, Mr. Measles. We call him because he's got the uncurable measles. For whatever reason. It's stuck with him, but yet he feels like, well, that's just part of him. It's part of who he is. I'm just waiting for the smallpox to go away. And then, when it does, I'm gonna hold a feast and Abdurrahman Gravina died of pneumonia. That's different. But at least he had a son. It wasn't related to what's been going on here. Excellent. Rather surprised that he has not died. Expedition to Sicily. Wants Sorrento, no doubt. No. Courier stations in Toronto finished. Hill farms to be built there. Even with these diseases out there, this will not ruin our economy. But I know in economics it's going to take a big hit once they pass. Didn't I already isolate the capital? There's some signs of slowing down now. Alright. Things are looking up. Please, son, do not get the illness. And continue to spread the faith there. As they were never established down there. In Trani. Alright, that's one of the areas that I plan on giving it away. So, just economic buildings only. Other cultures tolerated. Good on you. To the Hajj? Yeah. Safe travels. Maltese culture already has. Well then. That means you can have that too. Yeah, I would. That's expensive. And how much is for a city? Yeah, just as much. Temple grounds in Potenza. Complete. Well, get to work. The disease was affecting Malta, but that's soon to go away now. Which will be getting back to the right direction. Okay, hang on here. Currently, it's 79.7, but will be improved upon once we get out of seclusion. And now a Vaxel tax contribution, 80.9. Age, people. As we have been. Even with diseases, it would not slow us down. Just give me more tax income. I'm an architect, I'm an administrator, I'm a money man, I'm everything. Okay. That was from earlier. Just now. Now improve this. Blacksmith districts completed in Malta, Belarus, and Salerno. Keep that going because, again, each time we do that, this would strengthen the station men at arms average of toughness here. But quite honestly, this is not the place for it to be. But it does help with the holding taxes, thus enriching us even more once we get out of quarantine. Damn, I wish we have a royal architect if I was kingdom right now. Sultanate right now. Musa's getting Malta. Alright, hang on. No, 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 no. You're still. So let's review here. Who gets what? Okay, Bashir gets Palermo, Potenza, and Masico. Well, that's no good. My Castro and Malta goes to him. Oh, that's no good either. Don't make me disinherit all of you, all my remaining sons, because I kind of want Sawdanid to get everything. Because ever since we lost one of our sons, this puts a dent on our plans. What have you got to lose? Disinherit both of them. Because I don't want them taking any titles. Because there are titles I want to give away to those that make the most sense. They might have their inheritance restored in future. Because I want to keep Malta. Sawdanid wants to keep Malta. Like, he'll have the titles and in all these, but he'll have to distribute to those that do deserve it. This matter down there ought to be dealt with later. I'm not starting a war over for it. That'll be up to my son or up to you. My only concern right now is to continue the improvement of this great realm. Oh, if only I was more healthier if it weren't for that damn ghost. Or wait for the disease to actually disappear. Then we'll hold a major feast. I want you to look with them because I've... No. I already made up my mind. He's going to inherit everything. He's going to get all the titles. Get everything that he needs. It's just life threw a curveball at us. Yo, everybody's old now. I know, Sawdanid must have everything. And then he'll give away some of the titles to those that do deserve it. In times like these, it's best to be wary of any strange smells. This one, however, emanates from the corner of a market square. It's positively fragrant. It just such a chair. Only the freshest of the best herbs used. The crafted merchant stall is covered with various aromatics. She holds a pouch filled with them in each hand and hawks the wares. She notices me and extends for me to try. Only the best, and we're going to keep you right safe in the marsh out of box. It will. Look at the such. Forward in. It does seem like it was something to keep the miasma away. I buy, but not for that price. Grudgingly acquiesces. Almost gone now. Disease is finally gone from Malta. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's make preparations here. Get out of seclusion. The sun feels unfamiliar and hostile on my skin. The wind feels cold and violent. When was the last time I took a breath of air is all on me? Oh, I'm glad to be back. No need to isolate that capital anymore. Knowing that I'm expected to pass soon, let's hold a big feast. Right here in the manor house. Best. just want to have recreation because, you know, I know I've been stressed quite a lot. Any honored guest? How about the Duke of Napoli? Just simply want him over here. Actually, who's the regent of here? The regent of Sicily? Oh, chew! Oh, that was a weak sneeze. Man. Yeah? No? No, listen, we don't always get along, but perhaps improving relations in the future will look highly. So he's the honored guest. Sorrento, our ally. Starts to run across all bringing the final decorations. Some guests yet to arrive now. Indulge myself to this drink. All it seems to spot us a fresh already. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Simply want to get rid of the stress. And maybe perhaps I'll go to Naples to relax now. At that hot springs of theirs. I've been there once. You got 40 days. Manichaean Cognate. Oh, last time I thought they were Buddhists. But no, that is a Manichaean. Manichaeism still lives. Universum Regnum made a comeback. Ruled by Imperator Augustus Godfrey, who's now having a major independence revolt in France. France wants to be independent from Universum Regnum. And it'll likely win it because of the sheer size of the rebellion. Yeah. No stone unturned. Since we're holding it here, development growth is increased. Guests are gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from near and far reach us of the realm. I must admit that not being able to bring weapons to traction will feel this celebration. The mood is bright, the spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. I did everything I could, ensuring that VIET and the rest would be far from each other as possible. It was not enough. And now they've come to blows. In the middle of my face, one of the guards close to the ball looks at me to order him to me. Halt, we'll talk about this later. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests going to eating and chatting well. Flickering torchlight plays off every wall. Light bouncing like laughter around the hall. I could be something of a victim of apoplexy at times. But here now, I'm calm. Perhaps save it today. The change of pace is pleasant. Sometimes it's nice to be sit back and enjoy the little things. This is where I want to be. Get rid of that stress. As the feast is underway and the guests are eating and drinking. Emil Sebastianos approaches Nacha and me at the great. This is a marvelous feast. All my compliments to the hosts. Yes, I've done a great job, haven't I? Yeah. As plate after plate of food is brought to the great hall, the unmistakable still reaches me, and I smile as my unrestrained equates Babat, sensitive to coriander. This other guy sadly forgot to tell the cook. I bid you all welcome, and I pray you find the food to your liking. This Ahumian man. This faces I saved him for the food today is definitely to my liking. Again, me being blind and all. My eyes may not work, but my nose still works. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors surely expect to be to lavish a little attention on the Duca and esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, the cavalry toast a deep drink of violet sherbet as a trick. There to get all else did was turn up. This feast was my idea. I paid for everything. I hosted everyone. He used to look at me highly for this. So I said, and now a toast to Duca Ernst. You'll look at me a bit more highly. Buildings finished over in Palermo. Few candles survived the last of the guests. I could hear a pair of servants sliding out. Sighs of relief as the doors closed. The food is still warm on ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that magnificence is unparalleled. If everyone headed home with bellies full of toxic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I'm still grateful that the endeavor is over. And then, it's all done. More development for Salerno, thanks to the great banquet that was held here. Right, get back to work. What else can we build? Keep it up. Come on. This realm is under construction. It stopped at the 31st again. Medium health boost, living health. I don't think it's enough because, you know, I've been poor for a while now. No diseases in our realm. What I would do for a rivalry war against them. Oh, thanks. You got it. That's what we've been all doing. Hell, that's what they should all do. The realm's only capable as the land is built upon. It should make sure that all the members within the house are able to spend the necessary funds to build us a stronger realm. That's something I've been doing. I don't know what you, lazy people, have been doing. Do it! Cards are strong economy. So every single one of our members of House Sawdanid will have an encouraged economy. As rulers, they will adopt the builder economic archetype. That's what we've been doing. And +1 stewardship for all. As I enter the room, I notice my wife, Sophia, is acting distant and aloof. I walk over and put a hand on her shoulder. What's the matter, I ask. She looks at me for a moment and says, it's this place, it's just so understimulating. Shoulders heave with a shrug. I just don't know what to do with myself. New skill always refreshes my mood. I'll lose a bit of stress because I'm ambitious and diligent. Anyways, little militia camp here. I never really gave a care about that place. Still converting. As the sun is starting to set, I peer out over the farmlands from my courtesan, and in the distance, a group of travelers traversing the grassy lands splayed out ahead of me. When I look closer, I realize that the leader group is none other than Mistress Alexia and her entourage. Casually studying their movement, I instinctively look up when a swarm of riders rapidly approach a peaceful group. As riders get closer, they start to raise weapons. Blood thicker waters, did you say? These are freebooters. She's taking up the criminal life. It's our duty to intervene. She's kin. The bandits don't know what hit them. I led our finest warriors in the battle outside Sonos. We cut through the group like butter on a hot summer's day. Mistress Alexia and her entourage is cheering us on as we administrate the final counterattack on the scoundrels. Waiting till these assailants are finally on the run. I circle back towards Alexia rapidly. I wish we could have reconvened under less grim circumstances, she exclaims. Happy to be of service, daughter. I gained a little bit of martial. Well, how do you like that? How do you like that? I was about to say, we need to build something that'll, get us going faster. Everything is so cheaper. Give us cattle pastures. Everything just amazes me. Studying arts and sciences. Good. $41. Dear Mascali. Over in Tarmin. That would be nice, but I can't hunt. I ain't got no eyes. Working eyes, that is. Years old. I'm still waiting for the day that I leave this fine earth. And boy, what a earth that is. Talking about my realm, we continue to improve upon it. That was in Sawdanid. Draw plate. One more time with this. There are blacksmith districts. And I'll let Sawdan, when he takes over, regarding what men-at-arms is going to be stationed where, after building all these buildings, we'll station them in their appropriate places. Because we know there are some counties I want to keep until further notice. We're just building a very strong foundation in the future, just like our ancestor, Sawdan the First. He built a strong foundation. Cities have been finished. That's up to the mayors. They can have temples. So let's spend a few. Oh, that one's going to be a castle for once. But I'm not going to be the holder of that. That's going to be held by some baron or equivalent of. Already constructing. Alright, you can do one at a time. Good to know. Wait a few months before you spend again. But you know, I thought about going to Hot Springs again. Other possible benefits. In case I get stressed out for whatever reason. But no need for that. Please wait. Mobile camps constructed in Malta. Oh, this. Over the past month, my domain's been under intense rain. This caused catastrophic floods and major social disasters in control of my county show. Unfortunately, roads were ravaged, houses and government buildings were destroyed, malicious asserts local safety were wiped out, and financial losses to general populace were enormous. My steward came up with a relief plan to help the communities affected to restore some of its order and get in my domain. What will I do? Oh, this affect every single one of us. What the hell did we had? A Medicane? They do exist, you know. It's like a hurricane, but in the Mediterranean. That's the only plausible way to describe catastrophic flooding that affects everybody. So I'd be willing to spend that money to order a Medistros to implement that plan. So there's been some major loss of control in many of those provinces. Only Palermo, Apulia, and Salerno got the least of the worst. But the worst affected was Brindisi, Taranto, Tricarico, Mosico, and everything else moderate, including Malta. But immediately we will have a major relief of it, so especially the areas less affected, that control level will be jumping up to 10. So we'll have this back up in no time. And be sure to appoint a seneschal if we have one. We do not. You're the young man here. Especially you over there, that got the worst of it. So our economy took a bit of a beating, but order will be restored. Shit, dropped something. But, however, okay, good for promoting the culture. Horse race. Where? Oh, up there. I ain't going up there. In a few months' time, I might consider going on an inspection. Just to get order restored. Yes, thank you for the information. I know that already. Hillside Fields in Toronto. At least it's cheaper over there. That's my aim in life. I'm an architect, I'm a good administrator, I care about the well-being of others, and one day as I was paying a visit to the minor dwellings of the capital county, someone manages to bypass my henchman and swiftly approaches me, the dagger in hand, yelling, "It's for you to remember to stop committing religion in my county, you lowly scum." Fortunately, I have 2 bodyguards. Nevertheless, I must fight for my life. Oh, hell. Normally, you would protect me from these sort of threats. Oh, she's blind too. She was among those affected by the swarm, or I don't know. At some point, she lost her sight. She can't protect me anymore. But now I must protect myself. So there's a 30% chance I'll die, but for all intents and purposes, I will accept because I've lived a long, prosperous life for all this. And again, you lived one hell of a life, man. Hell of a life. Well, I'm about to do something stupid. Am I right to know? To me, I lived. I mean, may never know, right? Because, like, what if you decide to take the chance where you least died, but you still die? How about you gamble, go high, and then you survive? You and your bodyguard survived. I still got it. I'm still a man. Recently, I was approached by his kids. It seems just an invitation to a curious party organized by himself, and that was participation of several people, all willing to engage in all sorts of creative, sexual, and of course, I can't vouch for this invitation as much as the conversation was just in the window. I could have more of a mundane one. I was waiting for the answer. Will I attend this party? Well, at this point in my life, I'll say indeed I will. I'm a deviant too. But don't tell anyone that. Please, don't spend any more money for a few months. We need to start saving up for the inheritance for my son Sawdanid. I'm also considering going to on an inspection to the worst affected areas. And then go on a little bit of a relaxing at the hot springs in Napoli. Crop fields in Trani. 87. That's good. $125 is the estate's development decision, right? This is what they tell me. Charcoal burners in Potenza. Huh. Now you have a reduction of army gold maintenance these days. Remember, you are infirm, you are blind, you've been cursed by a ghost for most of your life. Trade experiences. You heard of the one about the Savathaga and the sorcerer, my lord? It goes like this. Just as it kills me, my face flushed with tears of laughter running down my cheeks. Where does he get all these jokes from? He was hilarious. Perhaps it's time to get back to work, lest I die from laughter. It's been fun. It's time for me to go back to work. You've done it. Alright. This place is Sunni now. Keep going, man. Butera is next. Shooting ranges. Construct complete. This will make him even deadlier than before. Less expensive. Shipwrights built in Palermo. Yeah. This one takes less time. Go ahead. Foul pastures built in Mexico. As I lean over the map, my chamber, a sudden creak turns me towards me. My daughter Adrienne appears at the threshold, saunters on, seemingly punished and have our warning on pulse of the tightrope. She quickly lets go with an embarrassed expression. I'd look at her, hit a tear in my eye while squeeze her shoulder and after across the chest. You're a good daughter. Foul pastures at where? Mexico. Focus on these. Okay. Well, it's almost time to manage that frontier again. At least these strongholds have been behaving. Just wait a few months. Don't spend anything. Please. What now? Holy war. For Apulia. We're under attack by iconoclasts. Listen, we're all in this together. They want my land. and then raise troops because of this disconnect here. This is going to take 3 months to gather. But I think we may have to leave it at a cliffhanger here, because we should focus on the war for the next episode. And we know there's going to be more iconoclasts to come. Strategos of the Aegean Islands as well. They're not visiting, alright? Yes. The Empire's still orthodox, but look at the strength. The size of the levies. After appointing Beale's commander of First Army, it comes to me promise he will never retreat and fight till the last one's back. Good show. Always widely known. We'll end this episode here as the army continues to gather. In the next episode, the defense of Apulia and the death of Yared, the great line ruler of Apulia, Salerno, Sicily, and Malta. And you just had to speak, didn't you? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well then. Well, I think we'll have to end the episode here on that note. But first, let me speak upon this before we get out of here. Well, I will applaud to him for making our realm what it is today. It has abandoned this transless world and flown into heaven at 61 years of age. He tripped and then fell to his death. He was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and a ruler, despite his limitation of blindness, and claimed to be cursed by a ghost for so long. What a man he was! 29 glorious years. Just 1 month short before he was set to make his next move to improve the realm. So he tripped and fell due to his blindness. He was an architect and an administrator. He fought in 6 different wars. Mainly, those 2 wars were just actually frontier raids, anything else. And 4 were interventions. Hosted 10 activities, 2 university visits, 2 inspections, 2 pilgrimages, 1 hot springs visit, 1 visit to the crypt of Taberna, 1 feast, 1 funeral. And he attended 2 activities, which were the palio horse races. Oh yeah. What a man. No titles lost in succession, which he will have to deal with who gets to rule where very soon. So in the next episode, it will be the beginning of the reign of Sawdanid V at the age of 26. So he starts in a rather possibly similar age, if not a few years younger, when Yared started his rule. But this will also come to a time of, well, we're being attacked by the forces of the Peloponnese iconoclasts, who want to establish a foothold in our realm, and we, out of our combined strength, we will not let that happen. So in the next episode, we shall see what kind of future this will hold. But hopefully, it'll be a good one. And perhaps one day, he will become Sultan of the Sawdanid Sultanate of Sicily, when the time is right. But we'll see you in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.